Everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. I know some of y'all are tired of the reality show Love Island, but I do want to briefly talk a little bit about it because one of the castmates named Ace came out and insinuated that most of the Love Island couples are fake, including the fan favorites Nic and Olandria.
Do you think that the other relationships that have come from Love Island are real?
Yeah, Taylor and Clark. I know that's for sure real.
And the other ones, not so much, or? Do you think people are aware of the benefits to being in a relationship coming out of
100%.
Do you feel like Olandria and Nic's relationship is real? Is this you thinking, or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that tough for you because Olandria is someone that you consider to be a close friend?
Yeah, it really is tough for me because, again, she just came out here for Shelly's birthday and we all spent a time together at the club and we all kicking and shit like that. So I have a lot of respect for Olandria. But again, from the last conversation that I've had with, Nic, it was a matter of it's not a romantic spark. They just, you know what I'm saying? They find each other attractive.
Was it Olandria, maybe, that didn't see Nic romantically, or was it Nic that didn't see her romantically?
I feel like it was both. I felt like Olandria has been very adamant on telling me what her type is. And I know the same thing about Nic. I know Nic finds Olandria attractive. I know he finds her gorgeous, but she is. Don't get me wrong, Olandria is fire, but I know it wasn't that anymore than, what it was surface level. Because again, Nic had tested that connection. He said it wasn't enough for him, and he went back to Sierra. And then boom, again, Sierra gets axed, and now that's
He's
a thing.
back with Olandria.
Yeah.
So had Nic ever explicitly told you, yo, I'm interested in Olandria romantically?
No.
Now, a lot of people were upset with Ace for saying this because he's supposed to be cool with Nic and Olandria. He's actually friends with Olandria. His girlfriend Shelly and Olandria are really tight. So Ace didn't do Olandria any favors when he said this. And this only adds fuel to the rumors that maybe Nic and Olandria are using each other for clout. Now, listen, I'm not here to say if the rumors are true or not. I do know that a lot of these couples on Love Island are fake and they're only together for opportunities, brand deals, and just overall popularity. They're not there for love. They're not there to stay together. I mean, if you look at the actual winners of the show, Amaya and Brian, they broke up after the show. Also, another couple, Iris and Pepe, broke up too. So clearly they weren't there for love. They were just holding on to each other because they wanted to make it to the end. Now, as far as Nic and Olandria goes, I do think they have an attraction to each other, but it is believable that they are using their relationship for business purposes, and I'm not mad at it. I think maybe they understand that. And listen, let them make their money. I mean, they're still a new couple, so we can't expect anything serious from them right away. If they plan on being together in the long run, I think they should be given time to at least grow into a relationship instead of putting all this pressure on them. And if they don't plan on being together, that's fine too. I mean, I want Olandria to win regardless. I want her to get to the bag. And if Ace considers her a friend of his, then he should want her to win too, instead of trying to blow up her whole spot. But Ace feels a way about Nic because he feels like Nic didn't really speak up enough to dispel some of the narratives about him. And he considered Nic somebody that he was cool with. So he feels a way about that. And he just feels a way about the show overall. He's exposing production and some of the behind the scenes drama because things didn't really turn out favorably for him and Shelly. And the production team was just shady. I mean, the way they left things out and the way they painted certain narratives, it was just real shady. And not to mention the fan bases were toxic, especially Huda's fans. Ugh. They were racially bullying Shelly and Olandria. I mean, it was just a mess. So there was a lot that happened, and I don't blame Ace for exposing everything, but him speaking out at the expense of Olandria is just not right. It kind of makes it seem like he's jealous at the success of Nic Olandria. So I'm not feeling that. Like, let these people make their money and hush. He really does need to hush a little bit because he's not only affecting Olandria's situation, but he's also affecting Shelly. And to be honest, I don't even know if their relationship is going to last much longer after this interview because they're just going to get more backlash, you know? Now, Olandria did seemingly respond to his interview and she said, "Ciao, anyway, my event at Tuskegee went amazing yesterday." So she does seem unfazed and, you know, she's winning, she's thriving like she should, you know. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Tamar Braxton. So Tamar Braxton dropped a trailer for her new album and it stars none other than the reality star Mendices. And a lot of people feel like Tamar pulled a whole PR stunt to promote her upcoming album. If you remember, a week ago, Tamar said that she found herself in a pool of blood and her face was smashed in, her teeth was knocked out. She didn't know what happened. And everybody was worried. They were like, what happened to Tamar? What happened to Tamar? And one of her associates named Funky Dineva, who was partying with her the night before, said that he didn't know what happened to her either.
We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar's house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. I don't know what happened. I promise you, on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened.
This story raised a lot more questions and speculations on what may have happened that night of Tamar's alleged incident. And people started even connecting more dots when they brought up the fact that Tamar allegedly was messing with the married reality star Mendices. A blog called Playhouse X Atlanta actually dropped the exclusive that Tamar was partying with Mendices the night before her incident, and she left the club with him along with a group of people. And Funky Dineva was one of the people who left with her, but he did not go upstairs in her house, so he didn't know what happened to her. Tamar did seemingly respond to the rumors about her and Mendices by dropping a trailer of her upcoming album. So in the trailer, you could see that Mendices plays her love interest, and she did refer to him as her friend in her caption. So she kind of wants to brush off the rumors that she's messing with a married man. But knowing Mendices and how much he cheats on his wife, Yandy, I wouldn't be surprised if he and Tamar had something going on, but you never know. But when Tamar dropped this trailer, people immediately thought that she basically pulled another publicity stunt. And Funky Dineva was highly upset because when he came out and told his side of the story, a lot of people called him a bad friend for not checking up on Tamar and referring to her as that lady. They thought that he was hiding something and he somehow had something to do with her getting knocked out. There were a lot of different rumors, right? But he didn't know what happened, and he feels like Tamar pulled a PR stunt. He said, "Here it is. I got ate up alive over my birthday weekend, and the whole while there was nothing wrong with Tamar. Now she done released this tired music video for this raggedy EP that don't nobody want, and because I'm in the video, people are going to think that I was a part of the PR stunt. I was collateral damage in a 2-bit PR stunt. Tamar, you ain't even going to try to clear any of this up and tell these people I didn't do anything to you or know what happened. I was accused of not being a friend to you, when at the end of the day, it was you not being a friend to me. I didn't deserve any of this, and I'm deeply hurt."
You see what these people out here doing to me, and you just ain't gonna say nothing. Now you not even responding to me. Even if you didn't want to say nothing publicly, you could have said something privately. Like, damn, friend, you caught up. The whole while I'm being accused of not being a friend to you. I'm being accused of being a messy sissy that ran to the internet to tell your business when that's not even how it happened. The whole while, even then and even now, I'm holding on to your business. I'm trying to protect you medically. I'm trying to protect you romantically. I knew this video was going to come out. And then the narrative was going to shift to they did all of this for a PR stunt and he in the video. Once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we could make up later, but I still love you. Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Now that I'm in on the joke, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden, now they wanna call me on a three-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. These people accused me of doing some of the most heinous things I've ever been accused of on the planet. And the only thing you got to say to me in this moment is, please don't ruin this for me. I spent my money on this project. This is my project in my career.
Yeah, that's messed up. That is messed up. I can see why Funky Dineva is upset because Tamar never made any effort to defend him or clear his name. I mean, she knew that there were false narratives running around about him, so she should have spoke out or had somebody on her team make a statement. But the fact that she was silent was just wrong. Now, people do feel like Tamar faked her injuries and she's doing all of this for publicity. However, Tamar claims that she did not fake her injuries. She actually said, I did not fake my accident. I wish it was a lie or a PR stunt. I'm devastated that anyone would suggest that. Please enjoy my EP. I worked very hard and spent my own money for my Tamartian friends to enjoy. This isn't about anyone's husband. This is about my personal story about the worst heartbreak I've ever known. Heartbreak retrograde 919. And she also said, no matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in a hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. I just want peace. So that's what Tamar had to say. Now, do y'all believe her? I don't know. There's something that's missing. It smells like a PR stunt. It really does. But also, maybe something happened and Tamar is being elusive because she doesn't want to reveal what led up to that incident. Some people think that Tamar might have been on something, okay? And with her hanging around somebody like Mendices who used to traffic drugs, one can only assume the worst, you know? So I don't know. But we're just going to have to wait and see. Maybe she's saving this whole storyline for the next season of her reality show. Who knows? Y'all know how these reality stars operate. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Yo guys, welcome to our YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe button for more updates in general. My name is Jeff Jail and today let's see comment see what is the fun saying about this video. When Friday say it's clear Asi isn't her little friend if they fucking it for crowd that their business and he had no business exposing them. Yo, let's see comments together and don't forget subscribers and don't forget subscribers. Ola say she said that Nick is the only one who is helping her get the opportunity. Hello guys, make sure you subscribe now. Make sure you subscribe now for more video reaction. Make sure you subscribe now. Let's try in comments together what is the fun thing. Guys, make sure you subscribe now. Make sure you subscribe now for more video reaction. Make sure you subscribe now and see what is the fans saying on the comments. Subscribe now, guys. Subscribe now, guys. Guys, subscribe now, guys. Subscribe now. Oh shit. Make sure subscribe now, guys. Said Queen say broke my legs running to this video. Lato say is always a question when anyone is so interested in a black woman. Black woman deserves love too. Yes. Guys, make sure subscribe now, guys. Make sure subscribe now. Guys, make sure subscribe now, guys. Guys, make sure subscribe now, guys. Make sure subscribe now, guys. Thank you and welcome again and again.